Hi, I'm Ian Fife and you're watching Purebred Reds, Adelaide United Fan TV.
G'day guys and welcome to the Purebred Reds, Adelaide United Fan TV. I'm your host Ellis Park. We're here at Ellis Park today, the brand new facilities of the Adelaide Comets Football Club, and I'm here to preview the big game on Wednesday night with one of South Australia's most recognisable football personalities, Mr. Dimi Pana. Dimi, now I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable or anything, but it's pretty rare that someone doesn't know you in the football community in South Australia.
You're being a bit silly, Ellis.
We have to illustrate that you're a very well-known man. What's it like having, there's so many kids out there that you've coached, and you're always at every game. Whenever the NPL comes around, you're always out and about. What's it like having that little bit of recognition?
Look, I don't really do it for the recognition. I just enjoy the game. I think our motto at our club is for the love of the game, and I really do love this game. So be able to go to games and coach kids and give them the best opportunity to develop themselves as footballers is good enough for me. So yeah, there you go.
Beautiful, mate. So we're going to quickly touch on the Comets season in 2019. Obviously a very decent season, bit of a topsy-turvy start, but definitely corrected it towards the end, making the grand final of the NPL in the end. And now you're prominently featured in the senior coaching setup here at the Adelaide Comets. What was it like, just briefly, this season, 2019?
It was a really good season, to be fair. I think what Con did to come in at round 6 and turn it around was really something special, and to make the grand final was an achievement on its own. Obviously didn't go the whole way and lost the final 3-0, but I think any team would have lost the Joe Mullins Campbelltown team that day. So look, I was just really rapt that the boys got together and with the coaching staff and really turned the season around and made it quite a successful one. So yeah.
Brilliant. Well, we're just going to quickly find out what you thought about the game on Sunday. Melbourne City hosting Adelaide United, 2-1 loss in the end. Yeah. Definitely a story of two halves for Adelaide United. How did you see the game in your view, Hannah?
It was actually a pretty good game. I thought Adelaide United didn't play that badly in the first half. Created their own chances. Should have maybe put one or two away. And I thought. One thing I thought at the start of the season, before there was even a kick-off, I thought that we were going to be a bit weak defensively. Not many defenders within the squad, and at this moment in time, I'm not wrong, am I? I think we're conceding quite a few soft goals, and that's a bit disappointing. But hopefully, the new coaching group with Gertjan and his staff there can rectify this, and hopefully get the boys defending a little bit more solid, be a bit more compact, and. But yeah, I think we're creating chances. We're actually playing quite well, considering we've got a new group, new coach. I think it's not all that bad at the moment. So I think, especially if we can get a win against Melbourne City on Wednesday nights in the FFA Cup Final, it will be a good kickstart, hopefully, to the season.
No worries, Pana. Pretty well said there, I reckon. So we're going to jump straight into the key segments here.
Yes.
So the game kicks off at 7 PM local time tomorrow night. You can catch all the action on Fox Sports and KO Sports as always. There's still tickets left. Now, Pana, let's get straight into it. The most pressing matter from an Adelaide United perspective, at least, is how we set up defensively, given Jordan Elsie is reportedly ruled out. We saw youngster Yared Apertu come in at right back against Melbourne City to make a senior debut on Sunday, but it didn't really work out. Now, should we be concerned about the lack of pace between Moroney and Jakobsen? And what would you do with the fullback situation, assuming you would start Moroney at centre-back?
It's a very good question. Look, I thought Yared actually played quite well. Another NPL product. It's so good to see, and I think that's one thing Adelaide's doing really well at the moment, producing a lot of South Australian boys that have come through our NPL, which gives a lot of the players in the NPL the opportunity to say that, I am going to get looked at. You hit the nail right on the head. Jakobsen's too slow for me. It's a shame. He's a good defender. I'm not going to say he's not a bad defender, but he is quite slow. If that means Elsie's out, he's going to have to then.
Does he have to experiment and maybe use a Vinny Lee back there, or does he even?
No. Well, won't you go Moroney, Jakobsen with then Ryan Strain back?
So Strain should come back in your opinion?
100%. Yeah, 100%. Ryan Strain's, I think, the best right back at the club. I think he's better than Michael Moroney, in my personal opinion. Two very good defenders though, so I'm not going to, but I think Ryan Strain's a bit younger, he's got that power, he's got that pace, and he does quite well on that right flank. So, yeah, I think, like I said, we need to get the right partnership, but I think the problem delves a bit deeper. I think we've brought a lot of players into the group, and we're quite light on defenders. So, don't get me wrong, I'm more than happy to give opportunity to young Yaron. I thought he did quite well. So yeah, like I said, it'll be a tough test. I reckon, if Elsie is ruled out, Moroney's going to have to do a job at centre back with Jakobsen and bring Ryan Strain back in.
Sure, so it's a weird dynamic having just played them a few days beforehand.
Yes.
In your experiences as a young coach, have you ever had similar situations where you've had a cup final game or a game rescheduled and it's just ended up happening where you've played the same team twice in a matter of days? What's it like just from a psychological standpoint, if there's any issue at all?
I have experienced it. Again, a lot, very different context. I coached A-teams and reserves, and 3 years ago we had a cup semi-final against West Adelaide, and then on the Wednesday, and then on the Saturday we had to front them up on the league. So unfortunately for us, we lost in the cup game, but then beat them in the league. So it is very difficult. Because sometimes, let's just say now, what's the more important game? I think every manager's got to take each game as they come.
Yeah.
But you never know. Either or the coach of United or Melbourne might have done something different to maybe put off the opposition coach. So I know there were quite a few players out for Adelaide United on Sunday. So whether that was whether certain players were still injured or whether it was a resting tactic, I'm not 100% sure, but it is difficult because you do have to front them up. Are they going to change tactics? Are they going to go with a different approach? We're not sure, but it should be a really good game and I can't wait to watch.
Really well said, mate. So we've earned the reputation as the Cup Kings, having won 2 of them since 2014, whilst having also made 4 FFA Cup finals. Is the home advantage really that superficial for us, considering the form of both teams going into this game?
Home form's always important, especially when you play at Coopers. I think there's a special buzz around the ground. So I do believe that the home form is going to be important, especially as it is a final. It should hopefully be sold out, which is going to only make it even more of a special night. Hopefully the crowd can get right behind Adelaide United and a positive result has occurred. So, yeah.
We've seen Gertjan Verbeek recently experimenting with his midfield triangle at the moment, against City in particular, where he started Riley McGree, Vince Leah and Louis Dorigo.
Yep.
Should the proud Comets product Nathan Konstand return to the starting 11 for the Cup final to restore some balance to our midfield, given that James Teresi is also unavailable due to not making the registration date?
It's a tough one. Again, Nathan, I saw Nathan on the Friday night when we played Sydney FC, and he was actually out of the squad altogether, and just pretty much told him, keep your head up, keep working hard, it's a long season, you'll get yourself back into it. So yeah, look, end of the day, Gertjan's obviously watching them train, watching them do what they do at training. I really have a soft spot for young Louis. I think he's going to be an absolute superstar. I think he's a ball-winning midfielder. He's something different to what the A-League really normally has. He loves to get dirty, win the ball and then release, and I think he's going to be a very, very special product in the future. So you've got him, you've then got Riley McGree, you've then got James Teresi coming back in, you do have a Vince Leah. It's going to be tough for Nathan, but in saying that as well, I know he's got the right characteristics as a footballer to get himself back into that squad. So yeah, it's a tough question, but look, I'd probably start Nathan over Vince if I'm going to be totally honest. But I think I understand why Vince is probably preferred over Nathan, because he's probably got that experience, that age difference, where he's playing with Riley McGree, who's 20 years old, and Louis Dorigo, 19 or 18. So yeah, it's probably in the coach's perspective, and he's probably thinking, you know what, an older head in the midfield might balance it out and actually might help the 2 younger boys out. So yeah,
fair enough, mate. Can't disagree with any of that. So. In the past couple of weeks, we saw the news that Adelaide United promoted youngster Kusini Yengi.
Yes.
You've been a big part of this young lad's development as he spent the bulk of his junior days playing right here at the Comets. How proud were you to see this come about as a huge Comets person that you are?
Yeah. Oh, look, I don't really, I'll be honest as well, I think, being able to coach Kusini for just a small part, I don't really do believe that I've played a huge role, or any of his coaches really. The reason why Kusini's there is because Kusini's put the hard yards in. So he's a very driven individual that was always, even at 15, 16, told me he was going to try to make it professionally, and I'm just so glad that he's been given the opportunity by Adelaide United, and I do know that when he gets himself fully fit, he's currently injured at the moment, but when he gets himself fully fit, he's going to be someone that the crowd are going to love. He loves to take players on 1v1. He's got pace, he's got power, he's got an eye for goal, and he's just very mentally driven. So for me, he ticks all the boxes. Just let's hope now he gets a bit of luck with his injuries. They go away and he can get himself on the park, because I do believe he does have that X factor that not many players do actually have in the A-League.
Absolutely, mate. Well, before we go, need your prediction?
I'm going to go Adelaide United 2-1. I love 2-1 scoreline. I reckon Al Hassan Toure will start. I reckon he'll get the first goal and Riley will get the second. Maybe a consolation goal by Melbourne City player. We'll go with Metcalf, young lad there.
Interesting choice.
I didn't mind him.
He's looking all right.
So,
well, Pana,
knowing my luck, will probably start on the bench.
Well, Pana, behind us right now going on, it's the Summer 7-a-side tournament here at Adelaide Comets. Fantastic community hub. Feels like a real, true family environment here at the Comets. I don't think it's trumped anywhere else in the league. For those that have missed the deadline now and might want to participate socially in the 7-a-side, come next year.
Always next year. We're more than happy to have as many people, teams come out and participate in our 7-a-side competition. It's a great fundraiser for the club, but most importantly, it gives back to the community. So something that we're really proud of as a club to be able to put on every year, and hopefully get it to become better and better. And with this new facility, it's always going to attract more people, I feel. So, yeah.
Look, it's a fantastic facility, and we wish the Comets all the very best in 2020. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and share the page. Go the Reds. We'll see you at the FFA Cup Final. Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.